So what I've noticed in some of my students is that their degree of learning varies in terms of their pace. So I was looking for a way to personalize their learning experience, and I found that technology was an easy way for me to get that accomplished. So in my classes, based upon that student's prior knowledge of a topic or lack thereof, I can set up my classroom based on what they need to know. And I have check-ins to monitor their progress as the class goes, and I have the ability then to give whole class lecture if it seems to be something that they all need, or I can just sit down one-on-one with students if it's just a small piece that they need help with. So one of the things that I've used is I wanted to help prepare students for assessments and also to be able to better debrief assessments with them to help their learning. So one of the things that I do is I've created videos for all of the, Showme videos, excuse me, for all of the problems that I might have for a review assignment. So then the students will work on their review assignment, they'll hand that assignment in, and they'll get some feedback from me in terms of what they did correctly, what they need to help with. And then they go onto my website and they play the videos associated with those questions that they needed some help on. So they'll actually see me going through the video, explaining step by step the process of that problem. And then once they've completed all of the videos for their questions that they need, then there's a Google form that I use that they can explain to me in writing what their mistake was, how they can fix it. And then I also have just a little scale of 1 to 10 that they tell me what their confidence level is with that type of question. So I use that as a formative tool to decide if everybody rated one type of question a 2, then I know that I need to spend some more time on that topic with them as a whole group. Thus far, I really feel strongly about the process that I'm using because I'm always looking for student feedback. So when I ask them if they like it, they always are giving me positive feedback to the fact that they can watch the video, they can pause it, they can rewind it. They have me in the classroom that they can ask questions to on top of what they're watching in the video. And from their student standpoint and their feedback, it seems to be working well. From my standpoint as a teacher, I feel it works well because I feel like I'm able to give more individualized lessons and for students based on what their specific needs are. So in the traditional reviewing for an assessment, we might have a whole class discussion, or 1 or 2 students might come to the board and show some work. But there are students that maybe only got 1 question wrong on their assessment or their review. They don't need to spend a 50-minute class going over problems that they already know the answers to. So this way it frees them up to watch just the videos and get help with just what they need the help with. And then the Google form is the important piece that goes with it, that I can get their direct feedback because now they're typing their answers into me. They're explaining to me what they did wrong, what they need help with, so that that will guide my instruction not only for that student individually, but also for the class. So it's really been an invaluable tool to this point. And then in the future, my thoughts are using the Go Formative app where I can do the same type of thing in the classroom, but I'll be able to see their answers at real time. So I might give them an opening assignment question, 2 questions for them to work on, and if I have them use the formative assessment, I can actually see in real time what their answers are, and I have the ability to give them feedback right on their screen. So they'll have their iPad out, they're working on it, and I can interject some thoughts, maybe circle some things, give them feedback on what they're doing so that it doesn't have to wait. The process doesn't have to wait for them to complete everything. I can work on it as they're doing the problems as well.